Yoga teaches us to let go, to surrender, to do our best, to be the best version of ourselves. When we speak about best version of ourselves, it's not something which has been coined in the present concepts of self-development. This has been spoken of thousands of years ago by the seers, by the rishis, by the yogis, by the ancient wise individuals. Now when we practice, this is a very ancient art. Many do not know the scope, the parameters, the dimensions of this, and therefore attempt to modify and restructure, which is not necessary at all. When we practice it as it is, as it was taught by the ancients, then you get the legendary healing benefits of Hatha Yoga. Go according to your capacity, learn to enjoy the movements. It's a process of getting to know our own body, our movements, and you will find that it is very remarkable that you can derive pleasure, peace, calmness, enjoy with the movements, even without touching the body, without needing to be touched by someone, without needing to engage the senses. Isn't that remarkable? We have been taught throughout our lives that we can only find happiness outside or in deep unconscious sleep. But here the practices you are doing are in full consciousness, and yet not engaging the senses, in finding peace, harmony, love, compassion and kindness from within. That itself is very remarkable realization. And according to your capacity, we don't have to fulfill the needs of the world. This is a solo journey, it's an individualistic journey, it's a remarkable journey of self-realization from the mat to the world to the universe. With this, let's start with the foundation practice, Pawanmuktasana. Come, we stretch out the legs, hands at the back, fingers pointed away, feet upright. Inhale and stretch the toes forward. Exhale, stretch the toes towards the body. Morning. Breathing in, nice deep stretch to the toes. And exhale, stretch the toes towards the body. Ankle stretch, come breathing in, stretch the feet forward, feel the calf muscles. Exhale, stretch towards the body, toes. Breathe in, inhale and stretch forward. Exhale towards the body. Now feet to the right. Breathe in, rotate forward. It's a slow, deep rotation. And then breathe out back to the center. Opposite direction to the left. Breathe in, rotate forward all the way to the right. And then exhale back to the center. Now keep the legs apart. We're going to do the same, but this time the stretch is deeper when we go to the right. And then we rotate front, inhaling, all the way to the left. Exhale back to the center. Opposite direction to the left. Breathe in, rotate forward, all the way to the right. And then exhale back to the center. Keep the legs closed. Now focus on the kneecaps. Breathe in, tighten the kneecaps, strengthening the knees. Exhale, release. One more time, breathing in, strengthening the knees and the thigh. Exhale, release. Right leg, knee bending. Now we interlock here. This is not enough for the knee stretch. So we bring the hands down to the ankle and we stretch here, exhaling. And then inhaling, we can support and we can straighten the back. If you feel comfortable, you can straighten the leg as well. And then breathe out, again to the ankle, exhaling, good squeeze to the abdomen, good stretch to the knee. And then breathing in, doing our best to straighten the leg and the back. We hold for a while and then knee rotation from the left side. Now draw a circle like that, see here, inhale and do our best to straighten here, up here, wait for a while. And exhale down to the right side. Opposite direction, breathing in, we do our best to straighten. If it's slightly bent, it's okay. Exhale down to the left. Realign and relax. Left leg, breathe out, again down, breathe out, deep stretch to the knee, good compression to the abdomen. Inhaling, do our best to straighten the leg and the back. Feel the knee and the thigh muscles. Exhale, good squeeze to the knee, hips. Breathing in, doing our best to straighten. Then rotation from the right. Draw a circle, breathing in. And then breathing out. Opposite direction, inhale. And then exhale. Realign, relax. Then bring the right leg up. We do the foot reflexology. Nice relaxing massage to the toes, to the heels, to the ankle bones. And once we have massaged, the leg feels more relaxed. Let's attempt to bring the foot up. If there's any strain or pain, you just keep it more relaxed. Come, inhale and release one more time. Interlock the fingers. Exhale. Go according to capacity and wait for a while. Breathing in and feel the stretch on the hamstrings, knee and hips. One more round. Breathing out, hold, feel the compression on the abdomen. Inhale, a nice deep stretch. Now hip rotation, right hand on the knee, left hand on the toes. Inner rotation, breathing in, inner rotation. And then we stop. Exhale, outer rotation. Back to the starting position. Opposite direction, breathing in and breathing out. Gently unlock, realign. Now the other leg. Nice dip. Massage to the sole, to the toes, heel, ankles, pull up. Breathing in. Release. Breathing out, good squeeze to the abdomen. Inhale, nice stretch to the hips, hamstring. One final round. Exhale and wait for a few seconds here, feeling the compression of the abdomen. Inhale and a deep stretch. And then rotation, inner rotation, inhale. And stop, exhale. Rejuvenating the hips. Movements are gentle. We don't need many rotations, just one complete and thorough rotation, which is in line with the philosophy of Hatha Yoga. Minimum movement, minimum repetitions, maximum opportunity to rejuvenate. Up and down, butterfly. No rapid movements, just one beautiful stretch down, adjust the legs and the hands at the sides. You pull up first, then gentle stretches, don't force, gentle movements and stretch one more time, up and down. Feel the hamstrings, hip, knees and all the way up, and then stretch out in Dandasana. Now sit in Sukhasana, right ankle over the left, and then fold the legs, straighten the back, shoulders relaxed, arms raised. And relax the shoulders. Come, inhale, stretch the fingers, thumbs inside, press hard. Breathing in, stretch. If you want, you can even do like that. It's not an issue. And then exhale and press. Wrist bending, inhale. Can be done like this. Right? And then forefingers and thumb deep stretch. If you want, you can do like that. No issues. Come, breathing in. Still working on the wrist. Exhale, lower arms exercised. Wrist rotation, thumbs inside. To the right. Come, do slowly together. Inhale, all the way to the left. Exhale, deep stretch. Back to the right. Opposite direction, downwards, inhale. Up, exhale, back to the right side. Elbow bending. Exhale. Feel some resistance. Imagine resistance. Inhale. Again, imagine resistance. This is something which you are creating in your mind. There's nothing here on the palms, but you are creating a visualization of something heavy, utilizing the powers of imagination for a positive effect. If imagination is not managed, it can create chaos and distractions. But the same force, exhale, can be used positively. Imagine things which are beneficial. Imagine events which can make you feel comfortable. If you want to use this power of imagination, rotation here, shoulders up. Interlock the index and middle fingers. Inhale, and then get that nice squeeze at the back. Can you feel that? Very pleasurable, isn't it? And then release. I spoke about this concept of pleasure that comes from the body even without touching, just by the movements of Hatha Yoga at the beginning of the class. Opposite direction, slow and steady, no rush. Remember, this is a very different way of doing exercise. All exercises, almost all exercises except Tai Chi, the rest of them, all aggressive, fast movements. Yoga and Tai Chi is slow, beautiful, synchronized movements with awareness. That's why they call it mindful meditational movements. Inhale, neck stretch. Feel the stretch of the neck here in front, compression at the back. Exhale. Now push up the body and straighten the back. Shoulders down, exhale. Only the head and neck stretch. Head move, neck stretch. Shoulders don't collapse. Come back to the center, right and left. Now please remember, we don't collapse the shoulders. We don't hunch. Exhale. Can you feel the work on the neck? At the same time, the work on the spine, the cervical portion of the spine, being rejuvenated. Exhale. Always coordinating with the breath. Inhale. And then without raising the shoulders, relax and then tilt to the side. Now the chin doesn't come down. Only the side here. Shoulders don't come up. Feel the stretch on one side, compression on the other side. And then work on the spine. Not the entire spine, but the spine at the region of the neck, called the cervical portion of the spine. And all slow and steady, making the mind more stable and centered. Eye exercises. Up and down, just focus on the thumbs. And here we incorporate normal breathing. No more structured breathing. Right and left without turning the head. And then diagonal. And then the other side diagonal, up and down. And then big circles. And this moment we can feel so much of relief around the eyes. The eyes may be tired due to constant usage, lack of rest. So this is a beautiful opportunity to do that. And then nose tip gazing, eye exercise plus concentration exercise, dharana. Eyebrow center gazing, Shambhavi mudra. And then in chin mudra, this is a hand gesture, like this, fingertips, and then on the thighs. Eyes closed, soft expression on the face. A moment to contemplate. We have done 18 asanas, yoga exercises, involving the entire body, right from the toes to the eyes. Right now, the body experiencing a better level of circulation, not only rakta or blood, but also the lymphatic system. Improvement in the circulation of heat, Agni. Improvement in the circulation of air, Vayu. And especially the improvement in the circulation of prana, life force. Remember this word, life force. You become more alive in your lifetime when the life force increases. Depletion of life force is due to lack of holistic wellness, thought patterns, erratic breath, body movements too aggressive or no movement. All of these deplete the life force. Whereas yoga, pranayama, tai chi, qigong, all these beautiful exercises plus exposure to nature allows you to imbibe this life force. Right now, due to these 18 good karmic movements, you are experiencing a wonderful state of health.